Hello, I'm sorry for the mic quality, is what I'm going to say at the beginning. I was, well, kind of forced to get a new set of headphones uh, because my last one broke. And yeah, I decided to just get some Bluetooth headphones, some JBLs. But unfortunately, they're not the same mic quality as my previous ones. So yeah, I haven't posted for a while, and that's been for generally just the reason that I didn't uh, see the point in making videos like this anymore. But yeah, I think that um, this is a good form of entertainment, both for me and for anyone who's watching this, although I'll leave it up to you. I'll leave it up for you to judge, I should say. Uh, yeah, let's get right into it. We're going to solve some puzzles, I guess. Mm, and we're going to try to um, be instructive while we do it. So, yeah, let's see. The first one, we're white, and we don't have, we do have a check, also have some captures, also have some attacks. So let's see. We have a check that hangs our queen, so that's probably not a good idea. We have a capture of the pawn, which also hangs our queen, so that's probably also not a good idea. Any other captures? No, not really. So let's look at attacks. I mean, what can we attack? We can attack the rook, like this. And we're also threatening mate if we do that. So that's a pretty good... Well, okay, never mind. Not mate like that, but mate like that. So that's a fork over rook and a mate. Now, can he defend himself? Like this, he could try going rook e3 to then later support the e8 square, but unfortunately for him, that's protected. So yeah, I think that's just it here, and we take the rook. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so we lost a rook in the corner, but we probably should have a mating attack, seeing as how everything's lined up here. So what if this knight takes? Well, if the queen takes, then obviously we just take the queen. If this, probably the king goes. Well, only two available options are g2 and g1. So here, let's say he goes to g2. Do we have follow-up? In that case, well, I can't really see it, if I'm being honest. If we play knight e3 check, first of all, the king takes the unprotected knight. Second of all, the queen takes the knight we're checking with. Maybe it's not this knight, maybe it's this knight instead. Then we leave the king only with going to g2, because g1's protected. And what do we do then? Is there like a fork? There is! Knight f4, and the pawn can't take because the king's there. Awesome, okay, so that's it. This, 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 and we win. That was nice. Would you have seen that in the game? I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. I would probably spend some my time on making a dumb move, like, well, yeah, knight takes here and then trying to get like a mate on h2. Just shows you that when you take your time, good things can come to you. So yeah. Okay, now what? This is interesting. So what should we do in this position? I mean, checks, captures, attacks, so these moves stand out first. Taking back the pawn would seem logical, but there isn't a direct benefit in doing that. And in puzzles, there is usually a direct benefit or a tactic. So I'm looking at this check. He can't go anywhere but here. Actually, if we don't take back, and if we push the pawn, we're actually threatening mate over here. And I'm not sure how he stops that. Like, if he tries to check us, we can go king, sorry, not king g6, that's protected. Maybe just king g7? And is there a way for a check or anything? I don't think there is. Actually, I think that's just game over. Let's do it. Here and here. Okay, yeah, he sacrifices the rook. So, damn, 29 increase. That's that's a generous rating increase for a puzzle. All right, I'll take it. Let's keep going. Okay, a lot of pieces here, a lot of threats. So obviously White's plan is to go Knight c6, takes then takes, and there's a very obvious main threat on b7. So how can we, as as black, counter that? Okay, once again, checks, captures, attacks. So that's a check, that's a check. That's also a check. Captures. Oh, the bishop one is a capture. Not much else, if I'm being honest. Attacks. Yeah, well, the bishop one is an attack on the queen, but I think that's just stupid because the knight takes and there's a mate threat on a7. So yeah, I think we can roll that out actually. On d7 we also hang our queen, and on d8 we also hang our queen. So probably the answer isn't in any of those moves. So let's see here. I mean, we're like a step away from dying over here, so we need to be fast. And I honestly don't see a move how we can do that. I mean, there is something like bishop g3. So when we sack the queen, then it's actually gonna be a mate. But are we fast enough? Is that the question? And second of all, can he defend himself? Actually, I don't think he can. So what's he gonna do? If he goes knight c6, we take. Even if pawn takes and mates on the next move, we still are faster. I think that's the answer. It is. Okay, knight e6, I had not foreseen that response. And that is a very good move, actually. Well, we have to take, probably. But takes... If rook d1 then we just take. If takes... Is there any move that's threatening? There is this, which is kind of threatening. But then there's also this, which guards this square. Doesn't guard this. So we have to calculate. Takes, 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 queen a7, king c8, and we're safe because we can always run to d7 while the queen is on a7. So I think that's the answer. Yeah, very good, very good. I'm going to use the engine just to show you something. Ooh, bishop f8 is actually a crazy move. Okay, well, never mind. If he, like, this is what I was talking about. There's nothing threatening for us here because the bishop guards a8, and we also have a hiding spot right here. I'm actually curious, what if bishop f8? Wow, we don't even take. We don't even take this. I mean, it's still winning, obviously, but this is much less menacing, I guess. King c8, check, we hide, check again, we hide more. But there's nothing white can do. Like, we're up a bishop, and there is no pinning the queen to the king because bishop guards. Nice puzzle. I mean, queen can take, but we just cover up and now white has a problem. Alright, good puzzle, good puzzle. What's this one? What's this one? What's this one? So our job is to get out of danger while simultaneously maintaining a good position. And the question is, do we do that by blocking, by running to h2, or by running to h4? But we don't block with the queen, because that's stupid, obviously. But if we run to h2, what's he threatening? Is he threatening anything? I don't think he is. Are we threatening nothing? We're threatening the queen. We're threatening to fork the king and the queen, supported by the pawn. We might be threatening also some checkmating attack, but in the foreseeable future, not on the next move. And I think that's it. Okay, so what difference does it make if I go to h2 or h4? If h4, he has this. That might be unpleasant. However, then there's this. But actually, he might want to sack the queen. The rook takes, and this rook takes back. Or do we win by pushing the pawn there? I think, yeah, there's no way to guard the pawn. So that wouldn't work for him, unless there's another move I'm missing. g5 then takes, and there is no check on g7 because bishop guards. Okay, I actually don't know. I mean, this seems a bit insane, if I'm being honest. Ah, there's queen d8 is the same thing. Maybe, no. It's wrong. Oh, okay. If h4, there's queen d8, and if bishop f6, rook takes here first. Queen takes, and yeah, the queen runs somewhere. And the black has queen and rook for our queen and bishop. You have a pawn that's pretty advanced, but they have a pawn that's pretty advanced as well. And I'm not sure how that endgame turns out. I think h2 is just a more logical move. King h2, queen has to run, and we're threatening f7. I don't see how we're endangered in any way. But I might be wrong, we'll see. Okay, king h2, good. And now they've taken our rook. We don't take the queen because they're gonna take our queen. We should probably take the rook back. And we're still threatening the queen, and we're also threatening some stuff over here. So, or maybe bishop f4 to push the pawn here. That's interesting. Bishop f4, queen e7, and we can't really do anything. And if queen here, queen f4, queen e7, and there is check. Queen takes, pawn takes, and the king cannot get close because of the bishop. That's brilliant. Hold on, but the rook cannot get back to guard because the bishop's at the MVP and it guards b8 as well. Oh wow, that's awesome. Okay. Damn. That's insane. Here, 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 and the king cannot get close, and the rook cannot cover because it gets annihilated. And yeah, well, the king takes here, but we're up a bishop in the pawn endgame, so we're winning. That's awesome. Okay, let's keep going. Alright. Ooh. This... this looks fun. This looks fun, but is it the answer? I don't think it is, unfortunately. Let's see, queen h8, king here, then here. And it seems like we're just losing a piece in the process. It looks a lot of fun, though. Okay. So what other opportunities are there? If we play this, queen b7, for example, king goes to h6, then we do fork the king and the queen without losing anything. But queen b7, there's also just queen c7 to guard, for example. And I don't see how that's... we can break through that defense. Interesting. Oh, I see it. Attraction, but in a different way. Not queen h8 to do this, but bishop h6 to forcefully bring the king here. And if bishop h6 and king f6, because that's also a possibility. Where's the finishing blow? Is it queen h8 10? Then king e7. Where's the win? Hold on. Bishop h6, king f6, queen h8. King e7 has to be played. Then bishop back to g5, maybe? Oh my god, that's it. That's mate. Holy shit, that's incredible. Oh my god. Dude, look at this. Look at this. Here, if king f6, queen h8, well, knight g7 obviously. Cover, but king e7. Wait, is this not? Oh, it's mate, but like with another step. Queen f8 is also there. But holy hell. I'm so proud of myself that I found this. The knight covers here. The queen covers the bishop, and also all of those squares. Majestic. Majestic is what it is. Alright, we're on a roll. We're doing well today. Okay. Let's see here. So, we are under threat of losing our queen, our dear beloved. Also, the king is under some threat here as well. So how can we survive while simultaneously destroying our opponent? Checks, captures, attacks. Rook g2. That could make sense, but I think it's just not what we're looking for. I think we lose a knight and we don't have a follow-up attack. If knight takes, then we are one move too late. And we lose miserably, actually. So what if rook h1, for example? If king g2, then we snatch the rook over here. It's rook here, rook h1. King takes, maybe then knight g3. Only move is to go king g2. And is there a win there? Rook h1, king takes, knight g3, king g2, queen f4 maybe. But that's mate. So yeah, that's what about rook h1, king takes, maybe then knight f4. Oh, is that mate? No, almost. Rook king back to g1. Oh, and then there's fork. Oh my god, that's incredible. Yes, okay. That's nice. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. That was a great puzzle. Love it. Rook h1 though. Amazing. That's awesome. And obviously the position is completely winning for black. Alright. Now. Okay, I can tell this one's going to be harder than the previous ones. Okay, so a lot of there's a lot going on. We don't have checks, but we do have plenty of captures. We have this, 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 we have this. Plenty of moves to choose from. Okay, let's rule out maybe the obvious ones. So queen f6, nope. Knight d5, nope. Okay, actually, I don't think any of the captures here make sense. Although, this might be something. Or reverse order. This, and then this. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Yes. I am a genius. Oh my god. Usually I suck at spotting those patterns, but holy shit. Today might be my day. Okay. That's nice. And in this whole exchange we won a rook. Yeah? Yeah, we won a rook. Or what did we win? Oh, sorry, we didn't win a rook, we won a bishop. Yeah, because we're up a minor piece. We have 2 versus... sorry, we have 3 versus 2. So yeah. Alright, Can we get to 2200 with this one? That might actually be crazy. Okay. Usually when I say stuff like this, things go wrong, so knock on wood, and let's go. Alright, so how do we win? Is this any good? I do not think that it is. White has a lot of pawns that we would be having difficulty stopping, and white is blockading our only pawn that's threatening in any way, so this is not the winning idea, I don't think. So what other things can we do? What other moves can we play? Can we go here? White, I don't know, place here, for example. Do we then trade the bishop? Is that the thing to do? I mean, we're getting connected past pawns that we have to defend against. So I don't actually think that this is great idea. Well, I think I simply talked too much. For the puzzle, that's hard enough that I'm going to lose now. Okay, so any discovered check, the bishop takes the rook. So this would be the only move that for it not to happen. Is it the right move though? Because I don't think that it is. Or can we? Oh, okay, hold on. Is it about saving the rook and then taking this? We've discovered check again? Hold on. So if we play bishop c4, king goes to either one of the ranks, like here, 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 or here. Either one of the squares that are available. We have another check. And once the rook is safe on one of those squares and the king escapes again, then we perhaps take this rook. And we try to defend against the bishop and the pawns with the bishop and the rook. I think that's it. I think this is it. Here, here, and with this. Oh my goodness. We did it. We actually got to 2200 in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not 9 puzzles, and up 200 rating points. Amazing. Okay, I am going to end the video here. I'm going to end on a gracious win. I'm going to take my rating and run. I'm going to take my rating and run with it. So yeah, I guess see you in the next one. Again, sorry for the mic quality today. I don't know, I might try to do something with it in future uploads, but yeah, for now this is all you're getting. Right, see ya. Bye bye.